It was always something that I was doing wrong. You gave me nothing but strength to move on. There will be no other, I mean no other chance. Farewell, my lover, this is all.
This is PopimpressKA Journal. We're here today with an amazing group of people. Uncle Panther, he's a great producer. Also Avery, a very good producer as well, who works with Uncle Panther, and they develop a lot of interesting and very successful artists. Also, a very unique thing what Uncle Panther and Avery did, that they co-joined with Concrete Entertainment, and I have two founders here, Amanda and April. And it's a very unique organization that helps people grow, develop, and sell their products and move in the forward of our very high-tech development. April also is an artist that I heard, and we're here today to talk about Concrete Entertainment, shop.com, and also an amazing company that Uncle Panther and Avery has as far as developing incredible talents. Now, Uncle Panther, I will start with you. Tell me, how did the whole team come together, and how did you decide to co-join with Concrete Entertainment?
Well, I know Amanda for a few years. We worked with her artist Shergo, and we did music for her, Avery, and myself, and about 3 years ago. So the relationship was already there. So Avery started working with Amanda, and then we came in a situation, we saw the opportunity, and we were like, let's work together, and that's here we are.
Now, how long it has been since you decided that you want to appear with them, and what was the trick for you to go into that merger?
Music changed actually to a different where you don't sell CD. You have to put your music attached with merchandise where it makes sense. And I saw the opportunity which Conquer has with shop.com. It's a big opportunity, so it made sense to me basically, so what I need to do. And my partner here, we both decided, okay, this is a good situation where we both understand and we want to go further. And we took the opportunity and we jumped in, and here we are, where we have, I don't like to talk about it, I like to show certain things. So when people see what we did, they're going to see it and they're going to say, wow, and that's what I'm about, basically, you know. But thank God that we met Amanda, and we have a good relationship. We're building up Concrete Entertainment and shop.com, taking it to a different level. We already have Mano with us, and we have Cassidy, and we have other more artists basically about to join Concrete Entertainment, and I'm really, really happy.
So Avery, now Avery, I know you have been with Uncle Panther for a while, and you developed incredible talents together, and actually I read one of your interviews and was really inspired how you were saying that you need to take every opportunity you get, and you're the face. So even if you're a producer, you need to do certain things in order to be out there to get the artists attracted, right?
Definitely.
Now, what was your role as far as the producer when you met Uncle Panther? How did you merge together? We'll start with that.
Well, I know Pan ever since I was a teenager. So, you know, I met him through, he was working with Bone Thugs and Harmony at the time. And I was working with Swiss Beats, and at the time Swiss had signed them, so that's how me and Pan connected. You know, it was just a mutual thing.
Now, what was the most interesting project you worked on together?
I'll have to say when we did Crazy Love with Aaron Reed.
Aaron Reed, and we interviewed him actually not long ago.
Oh, right.
That was his hit single.
He's our brother. That's his family.
Yeah, his family.
Yeah. And what do you think is the key for the artist to bring to the table in order for you to mold them to the product that you have?
Well, the key is to make the artist comfortable. You know, like, you can't put so much pressure on them. You gotta have the song kind of already ready for them to do their thing. You know, because the artists do a lot. They do shows. They gotta pay bills. They do everything. You know, so it's a lot of work. You know, they gotta come in the studio. They just want to do their thing. You know, they don't want to think about what type of record they gotta do. If it's already there, they just gotta pick and choose, you know.
Now, you co-write songs together, right?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Now, what is your most successful project so far, besides Crazy Love? I know that's like took off very fast.
Well, I worked on a Drake record called Fancy. It went platinum, got nominated for a Grammy.
I know that a lot of artists go through financial struggle because now the sales records are different. And like we know, Nicki Minaj, she's actually in Macy's and she sells her perfume. Pop Daddy goes with his PD clothing line, which is Sean John.
Yeah.
And Jennifer Lopez, very successful. And you can name so many. So it's actually interesting that this day and age, we all go towards merchandise.
That's why shop.com is here, where you can bring the artist and you can make them Sean Diddy or Jennifer Lopez. You can make them the same way because they have a shop.com has stores where they can offer the artist a lot of things basically, and that's what we're doing basically, helping the artist at the end of the day.
So they can pay their bills and not to
There you
struggle.
go.
Now, Amanda and April, I have these beautiful ladies next to me. How did you decide to co-join on the Conquer Entertainment and get involved in this successful project?
Well, I was already exposed to what Shop.com was doing at the time. It was just Market America. And I was also working in the music industry, just a little bit, getting started like as a teenager. And I saw a lot of synergies between what they were doing over at Shop.com and, you know, where things were moving, where things were headed in the music industry. And I saw an opportunity, you know, kind of an opening, a need, which, you know, when you see a need, it's really an opportunity. To plug in lifestyle merchandising, but also, you know, I saw a lot of artist development in the major labels going away. You know, they were getting rid of a lot of A&Rs. There was really very little.
Why do you think that was happening, that they were getting rid of that?
Oh, there's a lot of ingredients that played into that. I don't think it's like one thing. I think it's
a number.
Yeah, it's new technology. You know, between new recording technology and social media and, you know, everything that was happening on the internet, but also what was getting played on the radio for a while. You know, consumers didn't necessarily love it, and also the major labels fighting the way they fought against piracy, suing the fans. You know, that's not. I don't think that was a smart move. I think there's like a lot of things that played into the changes that happened in the industry, but I think that left a big opportunity that a lot of people were trying to fill. And I saw that, you know, what was happening with Shop.com was a really good fit. So we spent almost the first 4 years just research and development. You know, it's been like almost nearly an 8-year project putting it together, and we had another, you know, kind of release of the company that was on the backside of a site called My World that Shop.com had. Which wasn't a great site, and we kind of didn't have a great positioning on it, and had some you know, holes in the program originally, and we went and released a new site, getconquer.com, and made some new partnerships and brought in some people like Fat Joe, and recently started working with, you know, people like Avery and Panther. But I mean, I've known Avery a while. You know. What has it been like? Probably like 7 years ago. I worked at Monza interning, and he was one of Swiss's producers there. So
now, what do you think that makes click between you, Uncle Panther, and Avery? I know, like, it's different industries, completely different industry. What do you think clicks?
I mean, Avery just kind of got what we were doing. He just, you know, he was just over here as, I guess, like a friend, hanging out while we were working. You know, the studio's right down the street from here. He lives all the way in the Bronx. So I said, why don't you, you know, crash here when you're at the studio late rather than going all the way home? And so consequently, he was just here while we were working during the day. And he just saw what we were doing, and he got it.
Who are the people that work with you right now?
Well, in terms of artists, we have quite a few different artists. They mentioned a few of them. We also have like some up-and-coming artists like Justina, who's out on tour right now, and Sheer Girl, and, you know, they have a lot of artists that are up-and-coming that they're about to bring to the table. And then I have a team of like 10 people, but Shop.com, we also have their whole team to back us up, and they have over 700 employees, and they have several offices. You know, they're actually a global company, but Their main office is in Greensboro, North Carolina, and then they have another one in the Silicon Valley in California, and then they have offices in Taiwan, Hong Kong, Australia. So they're like our backbone. They're our major partner. So we have the support of all of that as well.
Now, how do you choose the right artist to representing the right product? Because we know, like Nicki Minaj, she has perfume. Pop Daddy has clothes, but make sure that they fit for that product in order to sell it.
Well, actually, the way our program works, they're able to choose from literally millions of products, and they can represent anything that fits them. So it's not like they have to select a list of 5 products or something like that. They can every day promote something different if they want to. But
Now, for example, I can just, like, for example, we have a gospel music. They're going to wear a cross straight. Now, we have a heavy metal. They're going to take the cross and wear it upside down. You can take the same merchandise and you can switch them around how they fit for them, basically. So we go to shop.com and we see what fits for their image. And we train them and we build them up from the beginning. That's why we kind of develop them from the bottom up, basically show them the right situation, where they fit in, what kind of stuff they should do. So that's why a shop.com or Conquer makes sense to us.
Right.
And that's why we came here to make this happen the right way.
I mean, and literally, in this situation, usually when they're going out after a product endorsement or something like that, they have to, again, pick and choose. But literally, they can just, whatever they're already using, wearing, you know, it's not like gimmicky where they have to, you know, push a certain product because they are getting money for it. This, they get money off of the back end when a sale happens because of them. So it's not like, you know, they don't have to pre-select, and if they're wearing it today, they just, you know, they say, here's where to get it from, here's where to get what I'm wearing, or what they're already using. So what products they choose are literally what fits into their lifestyle. They're very literally promoting their lifestyle. Even, you know, if they choose to go on a vacation, something like that, we have vacation deals that they can promote, all sorts of things, just fitting what, you know, whatever they're drinking, whatever they're eating, just letting people know what they're doing, letting their fans into their
How
life.
did you come up with that concept?
Well, I mean, that's almost very similar to what shop.com already does, but, you know, applying that to artists, an artist has a large fan base, so we created a special program for them where, you know, they could kind of capitalize on their fan base and get a bigger share of customer. And also, we have a whole artist development platform as well to help them with really anything that they need. You know, 90% of an artist's income usually comes from about 10% of their fan base.
Right.
You know, so usually what it's based on is having, as far as music sales, having a lot of fans. You know, going gold, going platinum. You know, having 500,000 people buy your album, or, you know, getting that share of customer where you have a ton of products that you're offering, a ton of merchandise, and they're buying the concert tickets, they're buying the album, they're buying everything the artist has. When you have 2 products, you know, even if 10% of your fan base is 5,000 people, with 2 products, that's not very much money that you're getting from that percentage of customer. But if you have 10% of your fan base, even if that's 200 people that are fanatical fans that want to buy everything from you, and you're able to offer your entire lifestyle to them, that's a significant income.
Now, what do you think is going to be the future artist that you want to work with, or you would choose that you would love to work with, from out there? Who do you think would be great to work with?
I mean, personally, I like finding great new talent, like up-and-coming talent. I get like a little thrill out of discovering something great that nobody knows about. You know, there's a lot of major artists out there that I'd love to work with. I'm really excited about Cassidy. They brought him on board.
When did that happen?
Just recently.
Yeah. Now, what made him to turn to you and say, "Oh, I really want to work with Conquer Entertainment. That's so great."
Just like experience I told you, it has to make sense.
Yeah,
It's not for everybody. And if it makes sense to a person, they will jump in. There's a lot of people come and they're like, we don't understand this. We're like, okay, you can go to 3 seminars and see if it makes sense to you. And if still they don't get it, then I'm sorry.
And Avery, what is your next project then with Concrete Tainment and Uncle Panther? What is your key factor to develop for the future?
Well, the key factor is to achieve everybody's goal, get everybody where they want to be as an artist, and as a well, in some cases, an franchise owner as well.
What is your goal as an artist to move forward towards? What is it for you that you are trying to accomplish right now in your life, in your career, in your professional development?
Well, for me right now, it's still the beginning, you know. Right now, there's no limits to what it could be. Next year, I could be making cars, you know. It's really can't put a cap on really what you want to be in life, you know.
And then going back, how did you, like, if you would just give me a little bit of your background, how did you all grow up, and like what made you to come forward and be who you are today? Because it's such a drive every time to just push yourself so hard. And I know a lot of people, they don't have a perfect background, but they are able.
I mean, well, music running my family, you know, like everybody. My dad's a musician, my mom sings, but you know, they just did it for themselves. You know, they never really wanted to do nothing major with it. I mean, to be truthful, I didn't either. It was always just something I loved, and it got to the point where people around me would just be like, "Yo, you should do something with that kid." You know, like I was always young doing it. I was drumming at 4 years old already, so like I picked it up real fast.
You had for it. You had a thing for it.
Yeah, it was natural.
Just like the company.
Just like the
Everybody
company.
don't got it.
Yeah, it's
You
not for
pick up.
everybody.
Exactly.
Not for everybody.
Exactly.
And Uncle Panther, you've been in the industry for a long time. You've seen a lot of things happening. What made you to decide to work with Avery?
The best part, we both Virgos.
Yeah.
That's
You
number
are.
one. That's number one. And it's like he told you, I came from Bone Thugs and Swiss. He was from Swiss Camp and I was from Bone Thugs. But so when we collaborated, it was kind of a good feeling. He's like a son to me.
Yeah.
And he worked with my artist Sid, and that's what we started working, and they were like, yo, so we started hanging out from the day one.
Yeah.
We were like, we get it, just like the business, you get it.
Mm-hmm.
Some people, you talk to them, you don't get along with them, and you just move them away. Because I like to stay away from negative stuff, be positive, basically. And we got good energy, we always did music, and it works out, and we're here today.
Yeah.
So,
And this industry has so much drama. How do you stay away from that? Or is it part of your life?
Just stay away from it.
you know, you have to stay much as you can and not to be involved. Like I said, if you're doing good things, you need to stay away from negative. And when you see somebody hurting you, obvious, you can, common sense, you can tell how people are. And when you see they're gonna hurt you, just move away from them.
Yeah.
And you keep doing what you do, you know, American dream. You can make your dream come true.
Now, what was your dream when you were growing up?
I wanted to be a wrestler.
Why do you want to be a wrestler?
Because my family did music, so I grew up, my grandfather put me in wrestling, I wrestled, fight, I was like, I want to be a wrestler. It was fun for me to punch somebody. It was those days, so I was like, wrestling, you can do that and get paid.
Didn't you do that for a little while?
I did that for a little while till I got hurt, actually, and I couldn't do it. So then I got into different things like stores, retails, and stuff like that. And then I got into car business. Then I moved to California, opened a hospice care. Kind of sold that, got into music business, and here you are. Music, I used to, when I was a kid, I always used to DJ, play Indian drums or sitar. My family did all the music. They come from the Christian side, so they sing and they do all the music side. So obvious is in the blood, you know. So it came about that. I was like, I love music, so there you go. Me and him collaborated really good because we Virgos. It has to make sense end of the day.
Now, when you meet an artist, what makes you feel him that you're going to say, oh, he made it, or he's the one, he's the key? Or how do you feel it out?
First, you never can tell he made it because there's a lot of work into it. You know, you have to put his, like production-wise, you can do a thing, and then the lyric side of it, it has to match it. You know, you always need to bring the best you can. If you have a record already here, the next record you can't go down. It has to be bigger. So every time you building your song, you have to climb up step by step, basically. and it makes you a good artist if you you do your homework the right way, and you respect people, be loyal, and that's very important in music, loyalty. If you're loyal, you will get somewhere in life. People are shady, then you move away from them, and you like, have a good day. Thank you very much.
Now, what do you think about the competitions like Voice, American Idol? What do you think those competitions bring to the artists?
They get to see a lot of things, actually.
Yeah.
I get to see a lot of things. They're kind of exposing the music business.
I like The Voice actually a lot because they're the only show that actually works with the artist and tells them where they need to improve, and they actually sit with the artist and say, okay, you need to go up here, down here.
Exactly.
They actually live make it better, and then it benefits from people watching too, especially artists, you know.
And April, I know you in music as well. Besides the Concord Entertainment and Shop.com, what are you working on right now?
Well, he's trying to get me in the studio, so I might do that.
Yeah, she's going to be the next artist on the Conquer really soon. Really soon.
Now, what type of music you play in? Like, what is it?
Like pop, acoustic pop, punk. I come from a punk background, so.
In your family, somebody was playing or?
Well,
singing?
no, I don't really have any musicians in my family. My dad's dad played drums, but yeah, I just kind of picked up on it since I was young. So.
Your Uncle Bucky.
Oh yeah, my Uncle Bucky plays guitar,
Oh.
bass, he plays everything, yeah.
Now, do you like to co-join with somebody and have like a band or group, or
Oh,
do you
yeah.
want to do like a solo
I
career?
had a couple bands.
Oh.
I mean, I don't really consider myself an artist. I'm more, like I tell Panther, I'm more of a behind the scenes kind of person, you know. I like to do production, engineering, stuff like that, but like.
Tell them all the instruments you play.
Yes, tell us, tell
I
us.
play drums, guitar, bass, a little bit of keyboard,
Right, so
songwriting, yeah.
Now, how do people find you online, or what a website should they go to?
They can go to getconquer.com.
Avery, you have a website?
It's in the works right
Okay,
now. We
okay.
have
yeah, we have to
Yo,
have a-
Facebook.
What,
you
what
guys
we can
have
do
Facebook?
is
We
we can
already
send
got one.
getconquer.com/USA-Uncle Panther.
No, Avery and Uncle Panther Artist Development.
And now, like, if people want to be part of it, or like new artists, and they're looking for a source to be developed to work with you, what is the way to do it for them?
Well, there's an application on the site is one way, but actually you have to, when someone fills out an application, what we do is we have people in our business called certified artist developers, and actually Avery and Pam, you have to go through a certified artist developer in order to get accepted into our program.
So it's like
So-
fits, so they're the ones that have a good background with music, and they know how to present.
Right.
well.
Exactly.
You know how to work with
So
artists.
the best
Right.
way is actually to get in touch with Panther or Avery.
What do you think, like, people will make people to actually enjoy the artist and help him to grow? Because, you know, even with the sales, they're not there. How do you think they still can get that attention of million of audiences?
I would like to answer that, Lisa. First of all, when we're developing our artists, we're helping them to come up the right way. So they are building their foundation the right way. We're not trying to build up their foundation the wrong way. We're guiding them. So step by step, they will get there. So if a Conquer artist we blow up, that's the first artist we were gonna put in the shop.com, because we just, and there are a few of them about to come out. Like I said, we don't like to talk about it. They're gonna get to see
Give
it.
us a glimpse.
And she already mentioned one of them,
Yeah, good.
Christina, you know, she's really good, share girl, but we have more to come up.
Now, my last question before all of you is 3 wishes, each one of you. What would you say? We'll start with Uncle Pam.
My wish?
3 wishes in your life.
My wish is that I can be healthy
Uh-huh.
and do right things in life. And everything will fall in place, that's all.
There's only 2. You get one more.
One more. Why, the list is over?
Wow, serious? Whatever belongs to me is gonna come to me.
That's great.
That's all.
I like
That's
that.
a good one.
Yeah, it's very good.
Hey, nobody can hold that.
No, absolutely not. And Avery?
I wish, wish for good health. wish for world peace.
It's actually important, you know.
Yeah,
Believe it or
very
not, now it's
important.
really meaningful. That's so
Always
true.
was important.
Yeah.
And,
Junior team, so he's gonna say stuff. What I didn't say, because I only had 3. So we're gonna fill up the rest. Watch.
there we go. Pretty much, yeah. And,
Exactly.
I'm not a big wisher. I'm gonna be real with you.
You just do and you develop and you enjoy.
Yeah.
And you enjoy. Because when I was reading about you, I was thinking, that is amazing. Avery came such a long way because it
Yeah.
was just like, for you it was like a dream.
Mhm.
Right? Uncle Panther is a legend. Then you came along like, oh my God, I can do that.
Mhm.
So, and it was amazing, like, you grew so fast. And yet,
Yeah.
what an incredible work you do.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then Amanda?
I wish for happiness for most of the time. I wish for my happiness not to get in the way of anyone else's and to make people happy. And I wish to have whatever I'm supposed to have.
That's pretty good.
No, don't skip. It's your turn next.
Oh, I'm
We're
done
going by
mine.
chain. What is your wish? And then we go to the next one.
World peace, for people to be able to reach their goal and dreams, and have this all over the world. And
That's
everybody
what she
read
does.
it.
That's her work.
Yes. So, April.
Health, success, and world peace is a good one.
Yes, and of course health. Yes, it's like it's what drives us, and it's actually healthy to see people doing well.
Mm-hmm.
It's very, very healthy. So I actually encourage and I admire people that the Conquering Team and Uncle Panther and Avery and April, you are trying to go towards that goal. And thank you very much. It's been very
you.
Thank you for your time.
Yes,
And thank you very much.
PopimpressKA! That was good.
Now I need nothing from you. Said I can do bad all by myself. You turn me into somebody else. I couldn't stand my own reflection. Wither away, deprived of affection.